Is there a way we can use AI to automate real personalization at scale? And I'm not talking about sending generic emails, but creating ultra-targeted outreach that feels like it's just made for one person, all using AI. Sounds crazy, right? Well, stick around because in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to pull off a hyper-personalized campaign targeting any industry, helping you crush it no matter who you are going after. We're going to feed our sales system key details like who their competitor is, what they've done. For example, if their competitor just hired 15 USDRs or got named the best SaaS tool in 2024, the system then automatically creates an email that mentions this and feels 100% personal, like it was written just for them at scale. And here's the crazy part. The system doesn't just work for one lead. It does this for thousands of leads. Imagine being able to send thousands of perfectly written emails that feel like you wrote them by hand, but the system does this for you in minutes. My name is Saad and I scaled a sales team agency from $0 to $80,000 a month in about 8 months. I consult with over 750 lead gen agency on a monthly basis, and many of my viewers have already landed their first client watching my YouTube videos. This channel is purely 100% educational to teach you how to use AI automation so you can build and sell high ROI sales systems from $5,000 to $10,000, become a sales team expert, build a profitable sales team agency, and live life on your own terms. So first, I'm going to show you how to gather insanely targeted data. Then I'll walk you through how to structure the data using Saad's anti-fragile method. After that, we'll build a simple sales system in Make.com in about 15 to 20 minutes. And at the end, I'm going to leave you all the resources you're going to need and the description like always. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and let's just do this. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to walk you through the Saad's anti-fragile method. So we have a dream email. So this is an example email that you would write to a perfect ideal customer, okay? So, hey John, noticed Acme Corp ramping up their outbound. Saw they just hired 15 USDRs and launched a multi-channel campaign targeting SaaS founders. Looks like they're making a serious push to dominate B2B sales by locking in high intent buyers before competitors can reach them. Figured out reach out, I can connect growth tech with Series A and B SaaS founders purely on performance. I did this with Vention and I directly added 85K in 12 weeks. Might be worth a quick chat. Open to sharing more if it makes sense. Best. P.S. Congrats on closing your Series A funding. Excited to see the growth. Now, this is what I mean by a hyper-personalized email, okay? So we are mentioning their competitors and even what their competitor has been up to. We also are sharing that we can connect them with their ideal clients. So I can connect growth tech with Series A and B SaaS founders purely on performance. Okay, so this is the offer. And then we add another congrats line. So congrats on closing your Series A funding. Exciting to see the growth. Now, this is a dream email, but how can I actually do this at scale, right? I can write this. I can just go ahead and research and look at their websites, their recent LinkedIn posts, etc., study their business, and I can write this. But it's going to take me probably a few hours, okay? How can I do this using AI at scale? Now, we're going to use Saad's anti-fragile method, okay? So what we're going to do is basically, we're going to turn this email into a template, okay? So a template with variables that we can gather from data on the internet, and then we're just going to fill this data, and then we're just going to fill this email with the data we just got, okay? So, hey, first name. So this is the first name of the lead. Notice competitor. So this is their competitor ramping up their outbound. Saw they just specific action, hired X SDRs, launched a campaign, or raised a funding. Looks like they're making a serious push to dominate industry/market by specific competitor advantage. Figured out reach out, I can connect company name with dream ICP, so dream ideal customer profile, purely on performance. I did this with Vention and I directly added 85K in 12 months. And I have PS on recent achievements and milestones. So this is also a variable that we're going to fill, okay? So now, once we construct a dream email, we can turn it into a template, and that template are just going to be filled with data that we're going to gather off the internet. Now, how can we gather this data? So we're going to use a platform called Exa AI. And Exa AI is basically the future of lead generation. It's basically Google on steroids. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to websites, and the way you're going to get to Exa is just you want to sign up, okay? And they're going to give you 7 days free trial of unlimited scraping all day. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose a random industry that I want to target, and I'm going to show you how I can gather this data. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on companies because I want to target companies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for AI company, for example, in the USA, employees in the USA, employees from 1, for example, to 1 to 35, okay? And then results, I'm just going to choose 10 because I want to see the result. Then I can up the volume later on, okay? So company operates in the AI industry, located in the USA, employee counts between 1 and 25. So I'm going to click on go, this arrow button, this blue arrow button. And then AI is going to go ahead and find those companies for me. Okay, so it's going to scour the entire internet for me. So now Exa is searching across billions of Exa embeddings. So 17 results analyzed, 3 results matched. So AI is basically looking through the entire internet, looking through our criteria, which is company operates in the AI industry, located in the USA, employee count between 1 to 35, and it's going to try to find, okay, so we found 11 results. Okay, great. So these are all companies, right, in the AI industry in the US from 1 to 35 employees. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to find the decision maker, aka the founder. So I'm going to click on add enrichment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just type in founder name, one only, and generate. So find the name of the founder of the company, provide one only. Because sometimes when you try to find the decision maker, sometimes there's multiple decision makers. Sometimes it's 2 founders, right? And I just want 1, okay? So founder name, and Exa is going to go ahead and try to find me the founder name, which is, there you go. We found the founder name. Okay, great. Took us literally through 3 seconds. I'm going to click on add enrichment. Now I want to find their main competitor. So a company, main competitor. Provide the name only. So as you guys can see, this is crazy. And this is just the beginning, okay? I've been talking to Exa. Shout out to Exa. They're working on some crazy stuff coming on, okay? So there you go. So company name, main competitor. So there you go. Based on the search results, OpenCall AI's main competitor include Dactyla, Orem, and Lead. Among these, Dactyla is frequently mentioned as a top competitor, making it a suitable choice for the enrichment request. Thank you, Exa. Okay, now I have the main competitor. What I want again is I'm going to click on add enrichment, and I want company, company short description. And I'm going to explain to you why we need it. Well, TLDR, we need it because we want to have a personalized line at the end because we're going to use it to have a PS line. Okay. Do we need the short description? Yeah, we need it. Okay. So we have the company short description. I'm going to click on add enrichment. And I also want company latest achievements. So find the most recent achievement of the company. Create. So we're going to go ahead and try to find it. Add enrichment again. What I'm going to do is main competitor, latest achievement. Find the latest achievement of the main competitor. Create. Okay. Great. So latest achievement. So what I'm gonna do, so Dactyla. Okay, so let me edit this. So find the latest achievement of the main competitor. You mentioned in the enrichment. Okay. Got to be a little bit more specific, okay? So let's see. So it's gonna pull from Dactyla. Okay, great. Amazing. Okay, great. So Dactela now. So Dactela achieved a perfect 5-star rating in the G2 Grid report 2024, was ranked among the top 19 fastest growth. So I can cross-reference this now. Okay, amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add enrichment. I want company name with no LTD or Inc. So I don't want to deal with clean the company name. So create. Okay, so I have the company main competitor. I have the company short description. I have the founder name. I also have the main competitor latest achievement. I have the company latest achievement. And I also have the company name. Okay, great. What do I need again? That's pretty much, oh yeah, I need the dream client, main dream client of the company. Identify the primary dream client that the company aims to work with. Amazing, thank you. I wouldn't have came up with this prompt. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is if I click on find more results, I can essentially scrape or get 1,000 company. Okay, so if you just put 1,000 here, Exa AI is basically going to go ahead and auto-populate all the fields right here with the entire enrichment. Now, it's going to take you like 15 to 20 minutes, okay? So just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to download the CSV and I'm going to show you the system that we're going to build. So I'm just going to name this Exa AI lead list. And I'm going to go to sheets.new. So I'm going to click on import and I'm just going to import my data by going to upload. And I'm just going to upload my data. Pretty simple. Import location is going to be append to current sheets, import data. Okay. Now let me just make this a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Resize rows, specify row height, click OK. And then let me just clean this up. I'm going to delete this, delete other fields, locate in USA. And obviously I'm going to use enter because enter is the best. Now I have everything I need. Now I have the company main competitor, company short description, etc., etc. I also have the company dream client. Okay, now I'm going to go to make.com. So step 2 is going to go to make.com and we're going to start building our system. Okay, so I'm going to go to create a new scenario and then I'm just going to choose Google Sheets. Okay, so click on this plus button, look for Google Sheets. And then it's going to be search rows. So we'll go to search rows and let's authenticate our connection by going to add. Name this whatever you want. So for example, Saad connection. Click on sign in with Google. And then let's just authenticate our connection by going to the email that I'm going to use, which is this one. Continue and click on allow. Okay, great. Now we authenticate our connection. Essentially. So next step, we're just going to map the spreadsheet ID by going here. And I'm just going to copy the name of the sheets, going back. Okay, great. Sheet name is going to be sheet 1. Sheet 1. And limit is going to be 1. So sheet 1 just means the sheet name is sheet 1. If I go, you're going to see sheet 1 here, okay? So now I'm just going to run once. I'm going to retrieve this data. So I have it, every single thing. Now, the second thing is I have the URL and I also have the founder name. So I'm going to try to find their email address so I can reach out to them. So click on this plus button and we're going to use an email enrichment platform, which is called Hunter. Okay. So Hunter is kind of like an email status O or like scrape or find the email. Okay. So I'm just going to go to find an email. And I'm going to go to authenticate my account, which I think this is the one. And I'm going to search by, it's going to be domain. Domain is going to be the domain that we have, such as URL. Full name is the founder name and click on save. Let's run once. There you go. We found the email. So Monica Anderson, we found their email address. So click on this plus button now. So we're going to use this data now to generate our dream email. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this tools and we're going to start building the dream email, kind of like, gathering the crumbs. Okay. Kind of like trying to prepare a cake. Okay. So I'm going to go to set variable. I'm going to name this dream email. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the perfect email that I have. Okay. Okay. Let me just copy it and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to paste it here. So now let's just start. So, hey, first name. Notice. So this is going to be the output of Claude. Okay, great. So let me just delete this. There you go. So figure that reach out, I can connect company name. So their company name now So company name, which is, let's just map it from company. Okay. With Dream ICP. So this is the Dream ICP, which is, there you go, purely on performance or off performance. I did this with Vention and directly added 85K in weeks. Might be worth a quick chat, open to sharing only if it makes sense. Best. And then the PS line is going to be the output of Claude again. Okay, great. So let's just delete this and click save. So now we're just going to auto-populate everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Claude, okay? Click on this plus button, look for Entropic Claude. You can use any AI model that you want, by the way. You can use OpenAI, you can use Gemini, you can use Perplexity, you can use anything you want, okay? So you shouldn't be tied to an AI model, but Entropic Claude is the best at writing emails. Just take it from me. So now I'm going to go to max token is going to be 3060. Messages, add message. Role is going to be user. Content is going to be add content. Type is going to be text. Okay. Text. I'm just going to go to my process playbook. I'm going to share with you the documents for free as always. So don't worry. I'm going to copy this. And this is the cross-reference competitor. So this is what I use in my process playbook. This is like our playbook that I use whenever I want to generate like this level of personalization. So given the following input, generate a brief statement similar to this. Okay, so competitor name. Oh no, competitor. Okay, so competitor is going to be the name of the competitor that we have. Main competitor. What is the main competitor? Okay, there you go. And it's going to be company achievements. And it's going to be, we're going to just map the company latest achievements, which is main competitor achievements. Okay, great. And then save. Okay, now let's just run once. And let's see the output of Claude. Notice Pollen Technology making big moves. Saw they just surpassed 2 billion in annualized revenue as of February. Looks like they're making a serious push to dominate the AI structure by rapidly scaling their commercial operations and demonstrating impressive revenue growth. Great. So there you go. So the prompt just did the magic. So I'm just going to map the text response. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to click on save. I'm going to add another filter here, which is going to be if set up a filter, condition only if the email exists. Click save. And then let's auto-align this, save this, and then let's just read through our dream email. Okay, great. So that was quick. So dream email. Hey, Monica, notice Pollen Technology ramping up their outbound. So they just crossed 2 billion in annualized revenue as of February. Looks like they're making a serious push to dominate the AI industry by rapidly scaling their commercial operations. I can connect sentence with healthcare companies focused on pharmaceutical R&D, looking to leverage AI-driven drugs discovery, precision medicine, and predictive analytics for clinical trials purely off performance. Wow, that is great. So just add this, and it's gonna be, can connect company name with, and then that's pretty much it. Click save, and then let's just read through this again. Yeah, and another thing, and save. Let's just read through this again, and let's see. It's gonna be more beautifully formatted. Okay, no. There you go. So, hey, Monica, figured I reach out. I can connect sentience. So I need, why is there a new, I can connect. Oh yeah, I can connect, company, which is company with, okay, now it's going to be better. Let's save this again. And then let's just run once again. Our sanity. Connect. Okay, That's great. Okay, great. Okay, so I named this search data, find email, competitor analysis, dream email, just so you can understand when you download this blueprint, what each specific module is gonna basically do, okay? So now, since we have the dream email, we forgot to add the PS line, okay? So we're gonna add another PS line by unlinking this, and then we're gonna add another Claude module, okay? Let's just remove this right here. By the way, you can just Control C a module and Control V. Okay, so now PS line that I'm going to use is going to be in my 7-figure prompts. So I'm going to go to 7-figure prompts, and I'm going to go to this one right here, recent achievement prompt. Copy, and then paste, and then now we're just going to map the so company short description. Yeah, the company short description. Okay, so company short description, and then we're going to also add company latest achievements. Okay, so company description and company latest achievements. And let me make sure you guys can see everything. So there you go. So here's the prompt, and that's pretty much it, I believe. Let me just run once. Okay, let's just read through this. Congrats on the NVIDIA GTC speed breakthrough. Doubling performance while others chase parameters shows true algorithmic innovation. Okay, great. So now, dream email is going to be here, and this is going to be PS. Congrats. And there you go. Save. And then let's just name this generate PS line. Amazing. Now let's just run the entire flow, and then let's just see the end results, which is going to be the dream email. So we generate the computer analysis, PS line, etc. Dream email. Okay. Hey Monica, notice polling technology ramping up their outbounds. How they just surpassed 2 billion in analyzed revenue as of February. Looks like they're making serious push to dominate the AI industry by scaling their revenue operation at an impressive rate. Figured I reach out can connect Sentience with healthcare companies focused on the pharmaceutical R&D. Great. PS, congrats on the NVIDIA GTS speed breakthrough. Doubling efficiency in LLMs is the holy grail few AI companies actually achieve. Amazing. So now I'm going to click on this plus button. Now the last part is going to be basically adding everything into our Instantly account. Okay. So let me go back here to my place. And then I'm going to go to Instantly. And then I'm going to go to add leads to a campaign. I'm going to go to Instantly. And I'm going to show you how we can create a campaign. So I'm just going to go log in. So once you log into your Instantly account, you're going to go to campaign. And let's just name this, for example, I already have a campaign which is called hyper personalized. So hyper personalized AI companies. Was it startups or companies? Okay, it's just AI. Okay, so AI companies. Continue. Now I don't have any leads. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to before I actually do this, I'm gonna go to sequences, and the subject line is gonna be company name, just to be a little bit intriguing, versus competitor name. Now this is a good subject line. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go to authenticate my accounts. It's going to be this right here, I believe. Campaign ID is going to be hyper-personalized AI companies. Lead email is going to be the email. Let me map the email. First name is going to be first name, last name, and then the company name is going to be the company. Personalization is going to be dream email. And I'm going to go to custom variables, add item, and I'm just going to name this competitor name, and I'm going to map the competitor name. Okay. So competitor name, which is competitor name. Am I blind? Yeah. And add items, I'm going to go to dream ICP. So dream ICP. Click save. And then let's just run this through the entire flow. So limit 0, click save. Let's just run once.
Okay, first one, we're going to be added to instantly. Generate the dream email. Second one, found again. Hunter is a beast at finding emails. Third one has been found again. So let me just go to leads. So we added the lead. Great. Now I'm just going to type in personalization. I'm just going to insert the variable and preview. Hey, first name, notice C3 AI making waves, saw they're just selected for the DARPA Artificial Intelligence Reinforcement Program according to their August press release. Wow, looks like they're making a serious push to dominate the defense AI market by securing prestigious government partnerships that validate their technology. Figured I reach out, I can connect strategy, robots with global financial institutions, seeking to use AI. Great. Again, we have more. Okay, we just added everything? Okay, amazing. So strategy robot versus C3 AI. Amazing. So the cool part about adding variables, I can just add now. So let me just refresh this. Let me just save this, and then let me just refresh this page, and I'm going to show you basically the cool part about this. So now I can go to step 2. I can insert Dream ICP. I can have something like, hey, check it in case you haven't seen this, TLDR. I can connect you with Dream ICP as a variable, purely off performance. I did this with X or Y and Z. If you don't have a case study, that's okay. You can just say I built a system and take the systems that I show you in the YouTube and say I built a system that generates X, meetings or connects companies with their ideal clients. You don't have to have a crazy case study. I didn't have a case study when I first got started and it still crushed it. So preview, there you go. And I can also add all of the variables. So competitor name, right? So amazing. That's pretty much it, I believe. That's all I have to do, right? So let me just name this add lead to campaign. And then I'm just gonna save this and auto-align this. Now, let's just give you a recap. So first things first, you're gonna have to basically use Exa and get the main competitor, company latest achievements, company name, etc. Click on download, and then you're just gonna go to sheets.new, right, and create a new sheet. By the way, sheets.new is just a domain that was recently created by Google. If you go to sheets.new, you can just create a sheet in like 3 seconds instead of going to Drive and go into manually create a sheet. Okay, so make sure to add that to Google Sheets and then go to make and follow the exact same steps. Search rows, try to find the email using an email enrichment platform such as an email finder, Hunter, find the email, scrape. You can even use a rapid API and find free email enrichment platforms, okay? Then we generate a competitor analysis using the prompt. So you're going to find a blueprint, and then you're going to generate PS line using the prompts. So you're going to find a blueprint, and then again, you're going to generate the dream email and add everything to instantly. And essentially, the cool part is you're just going to add more leads, and the system is going to run infinitely, okay? You're just going to click on run once every single time, and you're going to add everything to instantly, and just basically click on resume campaign or launch campaign. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so hopefully you found this video valuable. I'm going to leave you all the resources you're going to need in the description like always. Thanks for the recent support recently. This channel has been growing like crazy. So thank you so much for that. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.